Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. Woo! We may have a blast from the past this week as there's some heavy-hitting retrograde planetary shenanigans which could restore something that is lost. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey, gorgeous Cancer. One of the main things this week is to value your beautiful soul and to know that you are lovable and equal to all. There's a tendency this week for you to give your power away or to put other people on a pedestal or to do what you need to do to create harmony in a relationship. For you to find true happiness, it's important to know that you are equal and that you deserve exactly as much as you're giving other people. It's not like for like. It's not like, well, I gave you this, so you have to give me that. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about, you know, somebody wanting to give you as much, someone like loving and seeing your beautiful heart. Because if you don't get that security, then often it's difficult for you to function in the world because you need to feel safe and secure. But ultimately, if you allow yourself to feel safe and you allowed yourself to lay strong boundaries, boom, the world is your oyster. And other people will respond to that. And that really is something to think about this week. We have retrograde Jupiter sextiling retrograde Neptune. There may be a conversation, a thought, a dream about someone you had a relationship with in the past. Maybe someone very different to you. Maybe someone even from a different place or a different understanding of life. And there's a part of you that's like, oh, what does it mean? But if you really go deep into your soul and you see yourself as lovable, you'll perceive that situation in a different way. You'll see it in a different way. And by seeing it in a different way, you unlock the chains that are making you hold on to the past or chaining you to the past. There's a lot of opportunity for you to fly free this week and to believe in yourself and to launch relationships that are more equal. Actually, Venus is in your sign at the moment and it's trine Neptune. There's a lot of love of travel, expansion, or people that are unusual from a different culture, background, place than you. You're not interested in just talking to people from the same point of view. You want to learn from a partner. You want to learn about life this week and open up to new possibilities. Now, Mercury is opposing Jupiter, and Mercury is also in your sign. So you have the words and the gift of the gab at the moment, and your words are spells. So you're feeling very enthusiastic about an upcoming partnership. But again, just make sure that you're not being over-enthusiastic or putting anyone on a pedestal. You've got to come from an equal footing. That will give you the most pleasure. That will create the most room for growth. With Mercury also trine retrograde Neptune, again, I feel there's a conversation with someone from the past who had a big impact on you, or you certainly thinking about that situation. There's a lot of healing going on in your heart, and you're building your confidence when it comes to your career as well. And you're trusting that you're grounded enough to do things. There was a time in the past where you felt very vulnerable and maybe were unsure of yourself, but that really is healing and changing now, and you're growing in your soul. With Mercury opposing retrograde Pluto, Mercury in your sign, Pluto in your relationship zone, there are issues about whether if you're in a relationship now, you're going to end that relationship, or you might fear that someone else is going to end it. And it's about your perception. It's about your view of yourself and where you want to go in the world. It's not so much about the other person. So there's a lot of healing to be done within you about your partnerships. Could even be someone new that pops up this week who's very powerful in some way. And it's a test for you to meet that person and know that you too are powerful. Have a stunning week, glorious creature. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important
For me, that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.